Shannon, hey, how are you? I'm okay. Just a little sore. Just a little sore. My neck is sore. It's sore right here. But other than that, I'm okay. Just yeah, just sore. I don't know. I don't know how long this soreness is supposed to last. But that's about it. Just sore. Yeah. My son said that. My son said that that's part of the process. I should be, in other words, I shouldn't be asking for no pain medicine. I should be, I should be good. So he say, but I got one Tic Tac. Hey, in his service, yeah. Did they put the fish in there? No, they didn't. That's why I came in to tell y'all what happened. Yeah, that's why I came in to explain to you guys what happened, honey. It's been a long day. You hear me? A long day. The BBL, child. If you can endure the pain, check the blood pressure. If the BP is up, it's the pain. She getting ready. She just walked back in here to check my vitals. So, see how the BBL going? Honey. I wish I could just walk up out of here with a BBL without having a surgery. My mom couldn't get a fistula, so she had to get a graft in the upper left arm.
Let's put this under your tongue. And I need 7.4.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
A graft? A graft? I wonder, what's a graft?
Oh, man.
I know, right, in his service, when they would have been ideal to leave the hospital with a BBL, go in for one thing and just get a BBL just on GP, just for, look, they just give us a BBL.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I forgot to check my blood pressure.
That's not correct. I'm gonna go through it manually. I'll be right back. Let me get my stuff. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yep. So, real quick, she went to get her stethoscope so she can check my blood pressure manually. Okay, so y'all know I came in this morning to have the official. He marked me and everything, right? So when they did my blood work before the surgery, my potassium came back at a 5.8. So I'm itching, y'all. I'm waiting on her to come back with my Benadryl too. She had to order it from the doctor. She had to put in an order for it. So my potassium came back at a 5.8, which is high. And the anesthesiologist did not want to. All right, y'all hold up. She gotta check my blood pressure.
Good. 148 over 74.
All right. Okay, so you gotta get that down before you have to go under anesthesia. Okay, so they did not want to.
I'll be back, okay?
Okay, can you cut the light off, please?
Off?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Okay. Oh, I'm in the dark now, y'all. Okay, so sorry about that. Y'all can't see me, but y'all can hear me. Okay, so the anesthesiologist, of course, did not want to give me anesthesia with my potassium being that high. Hey, Miss Doris, how you doing? So the anesthesiologist did not want to give me anesthesia with my potassium being that high. So they did another blood draw, and it came back 5.3. But the doctor was like, well, when we give you the um, anesthesia, it's gonna make your potassium go up anyway, because I guess that's common. Whenever you get anesthesia, it makes your potassium go up. It makes your potassium go up anyway. So they did not want to chance it and have my potassium go up during the procedure. So he was like, well, let me call your doctor and see what your doctor say. But my thoughts would be to send you over to the ER and give you a catheter and have you be dialyzed today and be admitted, and then go home with your schedule. You already have your schedule to go to start dialysis. So I was like, oh man, because I had been hearing about this catheter, the emergency catheter. If you ever have to be admitted in the hospital, you would have to get an emergency catheter. Um, So that's why I was trying to go ahead and be proactive and get this fistula, because the fistula was supposed to be put in place and it had to sit. You couldn't just get the fistula and then, be dialyzed in that fistula. It had to sit for like 6 to 8 weeks before you can, be dialyzed through that port area, because it has to, sit for at least 6 to 8 weeks. So I was like, oh man. So I got to end up getting this thing anyway. That's what I was trying to do, trying to prevent for having to get, the catheter, because I was told that it was one, you don't supposed to get it wet. You can't really. They say fistula has to mature before using it. Right. I was told you can't really shower with one because you can't get it wet. And that's almost like doing home dialysis. Well, you can't shower like you do home dialysis. That's one reason why I did not want to do home dialysis, because you can't take no shower because you can't get that area wet. And that's another reason why I really didn't want no fistula, because I mean not fistula. I didn't want no this catheter, because they say you can't get it wet. Although he said there are people that, you know, they figure out how to tape it down and, cover it up real good and still, take their shower or whatever, and, you know, ways around it. But you have to be real careful when you have one of these things, because um, you cannot get it wet in the shower, because you stand a risk of getting an infection. Just like a graft, can't use it immediately. That's why they give you a chest catheter, which is connected to the heart first until it matures. Yeah. So um I can still get the fistula, like once I start doing the dialysis and get my potassium levels uh, better. Well, actually, I can still get the fistula. Probably my appointment is going to be still set to get the fistula. But after I do this dialysis a couple times, then I'm going to set my fistula appointment probably for the end of September. That way, I would have been on had this been on had dialysis a couple times, and they can and then my potassium levels will be, normal. And by the time I go in for the emergency, by the time I go back in the operating room to get my fistulas, my numbers will look better. That way I can go ahead and get my fistula set in place, and I go ahead and just go ahead and do my dialysis through my catheter, so I can go and get my fistula. And since I got to still wait 6 to 8 weeks before I can start using it, I want to have it put in before the end of the year, so I can start using it at least by next year. I don't want to have to keep using this catheter, because I mean, I just, like I said, it's just, number one, I'm hoping that it's not um, sore much longer. I gotta ask Shonda how long was hers sore. It's so I went on ahead and joined the support groups on Facebook, so I can ask those people questions. Those people's in those support group ask questions, because I be needing people I can ask questions. That's why I yes, I ordered products online to protect that chest port. Okay, really, they're really good. I did with my mom. Okay, that way I helped her shower. Okay, with a chest catheter. Never had. Okay, good, Shannon. And see, that's why I I'm here and I am trying to be a support system for people. If there's anybody, in this sector that may have any questions, and they not, um, may not, have anyone they can ask, I would like to be there. If it ain't but one or two people, you know, it don't. If I can help somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because I I had to go join some support groups. Matter of fact, I joined like 3 today because it's like, you know, dang, um, I had to go join 3 groups. I mean, it's Shannon, she's here, but these other people out here, you got people not telling the truth about stuff. You don't know, who to talk to or who to ask questions. And then I don't know how to I can call it as Shonda, of course, but it's just, it's just so crazy out here, People got stuff going on in their life, but they rather come out here and feed negativity to the world rather than be a helping hand to the to women. They rather feed negativity to other sisters. When you probably have a whole thousands. I'm talking about thousands. Thousands. I ain't talking about tens, 20s. It's a shame before God that we as black women can brag about having numbers of supporters and people follow us, but look why these people are following you. It is a shame before God to have people following you on this earth for some mess. And you're going to have to give account. You're going to be held so, I mean, and I hate to say it, and I mean, we all got to be held accountable for a lot of things that we have done. Hey, don't do me. How you doing? And you said, okay, good. Those groups helped me out a lot with my mom asking questions, so I know what to expect. Okay, good. Yeah. And Shannon, like I said, I can come in my inbox and ask you questions, and I really, really appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate you. You are truly a blessing. And that's what hello, Aaron Jones. That's what is gonna matter in these last days. People like you, that's what's gonna matter to God. When when you go before God, and He said, well, He already know what we contributed to our fellow man and our fellow sisters and brothers. But when He said, okay, what did you contribute to your fellow sisters and brothers? What did you contribute? What did you give back? What piece of knowledge did you give back? And all you can say to Him is, you had the key to give back so much to thousands. Can't nobody see you. Yeah, I told the nurse to cut the light off when she went out the room. You want to see me? Bless your heart. I told the nurse to cut the light off when she went out the room, and that's why you can't see me. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sorry. Let me see. Is it a light? Let me see. It's another light. You want to see me? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you have the yes, D. You can ask me anything. I'm glad to help you because I had great people that helped me along the way with my mom. Plus, I did a lot of research on YouTube, watching video. Great, 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 great. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. And like I was just saying, um, we're gonna have to be held accountable for what we do to help our our brothers and sisters, and that's what it's about. You know, if you hey Joy, how you doing? If you come in contact with other people, do whatever you can to help them in a positive way. Um, and this is what I contri- what I would like to contribute to the sector. I'm sorry that I cannot contribute what you know with what 80% of this sector would like me to contribute, but this is what I would like to bring to those of you all that need to know for yourself or need to know for a loved one about kidney disease, because it's a silent killer, and some of you all know that you need to care more for your kidneys. Uh, I, I'm okay fighting this edema, my right foot. That's that edema. That's that where it swell up real bad. Is that what that is, Joy? Yeah, I think I know what that is. My play sister deals with that. With you have that swelling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that swelling is something else. Because that swelling can come from a lot of different things. That's the only thing about that swelling. You don't know where it can come from. Swelling can come from so many different things. You have to be real careful with that because it can come from it can come from it have to do with the kidneys. It have to do with a lot of different things. So you have to really um, take care of that. Yeah, started yesterday, went to urgent care, and I got to the primary Friday, so we taking it from there. I got me some compression socks right now, elevate my feet. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. You 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 definitely taking care of it. Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves. Yeah. And it's so much, women our age and older, or 40 and up, 35 and up. That's that age where it really started hitting us. It started about 35. You know, I was, I think I first started getting signs of, couldn't eat certain foods around 35. I balled out of control till I was around 35. So D, they put a chest catheter in today. Yes, honey. Will you start dialysis now or what? Yes, What is your GFR now? Um, yes. It got so late today I wasn't able to do it. Hopefully they'll be trying to come get me in the morning because I gotta be out of here by Friday, honey. I I gotta move. I gotta move Saturday morning. I got a I got a permanent monthly spot out in out in a certain part of Georgia I can't really name. So yeah, I got to move. So and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I gotta be out of here. So they need to go ahead and dialyze me for that one time, get me signed up at the place that I chose, and then I guess I'd be going. We have to be careful we eat. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And see, like I said, I was balling out of control till I got up to age 35, and I started eating some of the same foods I had ate for so long, and it was like I started eating certain things, and one agreeing with me, and I was like, wow, I can't even eat that no more. And it's like that's why I say a lot of these young women on here, they talk about us older women, but they just don't know. They talk about diabetes and high blood pressure and stuff, and they talk about us not being able to do this and talk about our ailments and stuff. But oh, you just wait because it's gonna creep up on you. Cause if you ain't been taking care of yourself while you were young, don't think it ain't gonna creep up on you. See, a lot of people, they don't go to the doctors and get checkups, or they don't go to the doctor and see about themselves. So they don't know what's going on with them. So that's why you don't hear them talk about diabetes and high blood pressure. They don't know, they got some stuff going on. They just don't know about it because they don't go to the, they don't go checked out on a regular basis. They don't go to the doctor on a regular basis. We have to be careful what we eat. Okay, what did your neurologist say about your son wait, being a match? Do you still have to be put on a donor list either way? Okay, you gonna be in your tiny home still? Yeah, okay, first question. Okay, so when I had talked to my neurologist last week, and I told him that I had called the transplant team and found out that my son was a match. I asked him, did I still have to do this fistula service surgery? And he said he was gonna call the transplant team to see what was the um, what what was the next steps, what was going on. And this, when I talked to my doctor like last Wednesday, I want to say, and I was just telling my son today, I was like, he didn't ever even call me back yet. Because the first thing the doctor did today was call him about my potassium being high. And I was like, yeah, my doctor didn't even call me back. He didn't call me back and say nothing, about that situation. So I'm tripping off of that. So, so my son told me that I know they have to do like a workup on him. He said that they were monitoring his blood pressure because the only thing that he has going on is his blood pressure. So they were doing like a 24-hour workup on his blood pressure. Um, so I don't know when they're gonna do that monitoring process. So I know that was the next thing they was doing for on him. Um, and then it was something else they got to do. So by him being the donor, it's things they have to do to get him prepared. So that's what they doing right now for the donor. So I know he said they was gonna do a 24-hour um, blood pressure monitoring. So I gotta ask him. I'm asking him in the morning when they gonna do that, and then it's something else he got to do. So they just getting him prepared right now. Okay, and then yeah, I'm gonna still be in my tiny home. Now the campground that I'm at now, I had talked to them about getting a monthly site. That mean a site where I won't have to move around from site to site. I could just stay at that particular site for good and make it like my home site. That means I can put a mat out in the front. I could put my patio table out. I could decorate it and all that. So I was gonna stay at this particular site and do that starting Saturday. But the Holy Spirit told me to call this other site I was waiting on. I was actually waiting on two other sites, but this one that I really wanted, Holy Spirit just said, call them before you pay any money at the one where you are now. And when I called him, he said he had been trying to call me and that he had a space for me because let me tell y'all something about this mobile home stuff, this RV resort and all this. This is something that I did not realize before I, set sail out to do this. When it comes to Georgia, it's not a lot of RV resorts, and the ones that's out here, they booked up, they full. And to live permanently in one, I didn't realize there was so many people doing it. It's not a lot of black people doing it, but as far as like other nationalities, I mean, we, us don't really understand it. It's not a lot of us. We are just jumping on the bus. We always the last to do stuff like this. So we really just catching on. But other races been doing it. But it's other races that's been doing it for a while. But this is popular amongst, of course, white people. Um, Other races, of course, whites, Latino. I mean, they've been doing it. Now, I mean, in the resort that I'm in now, I see probably it's a couple of us, probably a handful of us, but you have to almost get on a waiting list to get a permanent spot. You really do. And out of town, you definitely have to get on the waiting list. So I got a permanent spot at a location at a and the rates at this location is much cheaper than the one let's see, George say, how is your mobile home thing started happening to me about 2020, and now I am 60 now, and I started with my stomach eat certain things I can't eat no more. Right. Things started. Okay. 8:55. My blood pressure should gallbladder removed, returning my body to return your body to the sender. Because I'm sick of it already. I know that's right. You better. Yes, it's a process for him as well as you too. I will start the process. Yes, it's a process for him as well. You too even start the process of setting a surgery date. Yeah, so you you saying they would most likely set a surgery date once they yeah, so since he's a match, how soon will they set a date, Shannon? Okay, cool. Like the dude, Anthony. Yes. When he in Florida, he got a nice spot. Yes, you watch Anthony? Yeah, Kim, I watch Anthony too. It made you leave your home and move into your tiny home. What made me leave my home? Is it cheaper and adventurous? Um, well, actually, I yeah, Shani, let me know how soon it'll be. Well, what made me leave my home? Well, basically, I was doing I was doing the foster care after I retired from my regular job. Well, I had started doing the foster care before I retired from my regular job. I had started doing the foster care before I left the county. So I just wasn't doing the kids in my home. Um, is it cheaper? Of course, it's a lot cheaper. Yes, it's definitely cheaper, and it's adventurous. Yes, and actually, me being in my tiny home, I'm. It's like me really retiring. I didn't want to retire and still be. I wanted to retire and do something different with this part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to let's see. I wanted to do something different. And I realized I didn't need as much space as I had. I had all that space for the children. Y'all, I'm drinking all this water. I already got to pee. I've been peeing all day. That's another thing, Shannon. I've been peeing all freaking day. I stopped drinking last night at 11:30. I peed all night, all day when I got to the hospital. Now, keep in mind, I did not eat until like 3 o'clock, 3:30. But I was peeing all night. Didn't hardly get no sleep because I was peeing. And then I got to the hospital. I know I peed and peed and peed and peed. Still peeing. Why am I peeing so much? Answer that for me. Will that depend on you and your son's loud work? After so many times, your neurologist will determine based on his health and yours. It's difficult for everybody. Okay. Yep. So, this water good though. That's why I'm finna drink so much of it. Then I'm gonna get up and use the bathroom in a minute. So, I knew, my house was enough. Too much. That's good. You're still peeing. Means your kidneys are still working at least. Cause my mom stopped peeing completely. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you though. Oh, I forgot out the part that look, we were on the fence when they took me to the emergency room and said that okay, so you're not gonna get the fistula, you're gonna get the catheter. So when I was in the emergency room, the emergency room doctor came in and said, well, your potassium is normal. It's a 5.3. So why are they trying to why are they trying to get you a catheter in your your potassium is 5.3. I said, I don't know, good question. So he went to call the doctor. So 2 more hours went by. So everybody was saying you could have just had the regular fistula because your potassium is normal. So that's what everybody came in the room was saying. Everybody was like, yeah, we was thinking that your potassium was high, like 7 or 8 something. That's what everybody was saying. So, okay. So, me and my son, we was like, well, dang, I much rather have the fistula than the catheter. I don't want nothing I ain't got to necessarily have, so they don't got me all, anxious to have the fistula again. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it today because anesthesiologists, you know, they schedule was one thing, and I know they were gone for the day, So, um, that's a good sign that you're still peeing and kidney disease. Wait a minute. That's a good sign that you're still peeing. Can kidney disease be reversed? Well, that was another thing. So my son had asked them, isn't dialysis to do the same thing? If she's still peeing, why she need dialysis if she still peeing? So that's when he said, well, her potassium levels are too high, and that's one reason why she need dialysis, because of her potassium levels. You need to be filtered, the right way. So that would be one reason why she would still need dialysis, because her potassium levels. So, so yeah, so that's that was something that he said when he finally came in the room. He was saying that y'all, I gotta get up and pee. Let me go. I gotta take this hole in the bathroom. Y'all hold up so I can finish telling y'all why I left my home. It's doing that. Got to drive me crazy. Hold up, let me pick up this remote. Gotta take this hole in the bathroom. I hate. I think I can. Maybe I gotta take it all the way. It don't fit. Hold up. So, put the phone at, okay. Alright, so, let's see. So, to finish answering the question, do you have a very, I should told him bring me my glasses. But the ER can say whatever. That's up to your main neurologist to determine what you need based on your history or your lab results. Got to get rid of as much toxin as possible to pee. That's okay. Do you have a very positive attitude about your situation? I guess that's the best thing to do, to embrace it. Girl, God is in control. That's all I can do is have a positive attitude. No, kidney disease only gets worse over time. You can change your eating habits and everything, but it only slows down you needing dialysis. But eventually you will need dialysis or a new kidney. Usually once your protein in your urine is high and your kidney function is less than 10%, they will start prepping you for dialysis. Was this in your body to let you know that your potassium wasn't good? They had to do a blood test for. Yeah. They told me, but you know what? They told me it was high. That's why I had stopped eating. Y'all still there? Let me know if y'all still here. I knew I was gonna give myself 10 years to do the kids, and after 10 years, I was gonna give it up and focus more on my health. And once this started, once my kidney started getting, okay, good, thank you, Shannon. Once my kidney started getting worse, I went on and made this year, and it was actually 10, so it kind of worked out fine. So like I said, I had asked God years ago to bless me with a nice size house so I can have family events and stuff at my house, have stuff for the family, have the family over, and just have a nice size house for the family all together. But it didn't work out that way. How many of y'all know that, if a family gonna be a family, you ain't gotta have a 4.5, four bedroom, well, really four, it's actually 4 bedroom upstairs, and I have a full basement, so my basement is like a bedroom, full basement, so it's like, what, three and a half bath, like I said, full basement house, 2,500 square feet. So how many of y'all know that it don't even take that? If your family gonna be a family, y'all can be a family in a two bedroom, 1 bathroom home, or a 3 bedroom, two bath home. If your family gonna be a family, y'all can have good get-togethers in a 2 bedroom home. Y'all will make it work. So that was just me not knowing any better, thinking that's what it took to get a family together, to have Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners, and family sleepovers and stuff like that. That's what I thought years ago, 25, 30 years ago. That's what it took to make my family closer, get my family closer. But I'm telling you, anybody listen to this, it don't take all that. It don't take all that. And when family got love, when family got togetherness, when family want to be together, you can have a 3 bedroom house and one bathroom. When a family want to get together on Christmas, Thanksgiving, it can be 50 of y'all. It can be 200 of y'all. Y'all would get together, and the family member with the largest house can have a 3-bedroom house. Y'all will make it work. If y'all have to put some tables in the front yard and make it work, I've seen it happen. So it like I said, it takes love. Love will make it work. So I got to thinking, I was like, shoot, I got all this space and never really even use it to the full capacity, you know. All this space. I got a whole my patio was the size of this hospital room. Probably bigger than this hospital room. You know, if you really paid attention to my page or anything I ever post, or me in my kitchen juicing, when I used to juice and stuff in my kitchen, or if you ever paid attention to some of the things I used to post, you've seen my home. And I can count probably on my fingers and toes how many times that I sat in my family room and sat and watched the whole movie in my family room. And I lived in this house for 10 years in my family room. I can count on my hands how many times I sat in that room and watched that full movie. And you know that's sad. Because I spent so much time in my bedroom. I can count on one hand how many times I sat in that family room with my family and watched a movie. Or how many times I sat in the kitchen and ate a Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner with my family. You know, that kind of stuff. So it's like I did more with my foster kids in that house. It was basically for them. You know, now I did use it for its full, I did do what God called me to do for the children. I did foster care, and I did boys. I started out doing boys, and I didn't do any girls. I did one girl in 10 years of doing foster care. One girl, and they kind of caught me off guard when I did that, because I started out doing her brother, and they kind of taught me into doing her, and I did her. But one girl in 10 years. I never wanted to do girls because I had sons, and I never wanted a girl to say my son did anything to her. So I was like, no, I'm not doing no girls. I'm not fooling with no girls, because, these are girls without a loving family and a home. And you know how these girls come from these crazy backgrounds. They would say anything. So I never did girls. But I did what God called me to do for the kids in that home. But that was about it. And of course, my sons. But as far as the family, nah. My family didn't use it to, my family, it was hard to get my family together for functions. We did some things, but it was kind of hard to get everybody together at one time. So just in and out. That's why you stop eating. But I like to know. You say you was talking, but you was going in and out. That's why you stopped eating. But I would like to know. You would like to know about what? I never knew you was a foster mother. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so, that was what so that was what my purpose was. I was, like I said to myself, I was like, well, I looked around. Well, I was already looking at people, doing van life on YouTube. I had started looking at that maybe like 3 years ago. I had started looking at, van life, people doing van life and all that stuff. Um, and kind of liking it because I had said I was going to get me a van and do van life. But then I was like, oh no, that would be too small for me. You know, I was like, I need a little bit more room. I start eating some because I always want it before things happen with these stuff. But did I stop eating? Let me think about that. But yeah, so I was thinking about, well, maybe I get like a bus. I said, well, maybe I get, instead of van, maybe I get one of those buses. Y'all know those buses, they almost look like church buses. Um, they're a little bit bigger than, they, they almost look like, I want to say those Mata, those Mata buses. Well, y'all, I can't expect for y'all know what Mata buses is. Y'all not from Georgia. They look like, they look like, let's see, how can I say this? They look like, they would be like, let's see, um, they like buses, almost like a school bus, almost like a mini school bus. But it was something I was considering because I know I wanted a bathroom. I had to have something with a shower in it. So I was considering something like that. But like I said, I knew I had to have a bathroom. So I was like, well, who am I going to get to build this? But I also knew over in our subdivision, you couldn't do certain things in your yard. So I couldn't just have, no, this is something like a bus, like a little small mini bus. This one I was thinking about doing like a, what is this beeping? This is something like when I was thinking about doing van life, I was trying to think of something. Oh, okay, you still got all that stuff. Oh wow. What year did your mom pass, Shannon? Yeah, this is something like a bus. This is something like a bus. But I knew I could not work on my project in my yard because in my subdivision they didn't allow, you couldn't have, like now I can't go over there and park my well, it wouldn't fit my oh, okay, 2022, 2 years. Oh, August 19th. Okay, the day after my birthday. Well, my camper won't fit in my driveway, but it'll fit. It just will fit in my driveway. But I can't park it in my driveway because um you can't park RVs in your yard. You can't park certain stuff, certain vehicles in your driveway in my subdivision. They don't allow for you to park certain vehicles in your driveway. So I couldn't have parked like a minibus in my driveway while I had somebody build it out for me. So that I knew that wasn't gonna work. So, you know, towards the end, I was like looking at the campers. I was like, well, maybe I ought to just get a camper, you know. So that's how I ended up getting a camper. And, you know, once I retired, I wanted to, you know, I spent more time in my bedroom, my bathroom, and, you know, I had a refrigerator in there. I had a microwave in there. I had my ice maker. I barely came out my room. When I came out my room, I was heading out the door, going somewhere, take care of some business, come back, you know. So I was like, shoot, you know, and it was just, you know. So I had told my son, you know, what my plans were, and he decided that he wanted to stay, you know, in the house and rent the rooms out, and that's what I'm doing. So the 4 bedrooms upstairs, we renting those out, and he have the basement. He have the basement. He has his photography studio. Um, y'all see me advertise his photography. It's on my Facebook page. I advertise my youngest son. He's a photographer, and he has a studio um, at the house. I advertise it on my Facebook page. Yeah, he has it set up in the basement at the house, and yeah. So so it's been working out pretty much. It's been working out. So that's the answer your question. I hope I answered it for you. Yeah, it's stable. Yeah, it's stable. Yeah. Oh my God, this thing, I don't know what's beeping. Guess I let her know the machine beeping. Ah, Shannon, I don't know how long my neck gonna be hurting. That's
May I help you?
The machine is beeping. I don't know why it's beeping. Y'all see the, yeah, if you go on my Facebook page, Joy, you get, both of y'all, you and Shannon, I had shared, I shared both of their stuff. My oldest son, he has he's a bartender. He make mixed drinks. I share his stuff over too. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, you can see his studio, his photography studio on my Facebook page. Doing when she come in here, she should have my Benadryl. Let me see why it takes so long. Did y'all see the video from today? But I ain't gonna hold y'all. I appreciate y'all coming on to talk to me. Nobody else come on and talk to me. But after I do my first dialysis, I'll let y'all. I probably go live while I'm doing it. Oh, I'll let y'all know how I feel. Oh my God, that's gonna be something else. That's gonna be interesting. Oh my God, y'all. Anything I need to know, Shannon? Oh my God. Oh. But I'm looking forward to feeling better. I know people tell me that they wasn't looking forward to it, but they tell me that it made them feel a lot better. You know, overall, they feel better than they ever felt before. Is that true? Have a blanket. You'll get cold, I heard. Yeah, I hear people say they feel better than they ever felt. Is that true? Did your mom feel, how did she feel afterwards? One of my friends, she said she had to eat pickles. That's why I check my blood pressure every day. Me too. 3 times a day. Me too. Yeah, I check mine a lot too. Got me a refrigerator full of strawberries, raspberries, grapes. I can't wait to get home and eat them. Yeah, cleaning your blood, then machine, push it back in. You become a lot. Shit, yeah, better want somebody. As you said, okay. I will. Yeah, I'm finna get off here too. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And y'all enjoy your day tomorrow. I'll keep y'all posted. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.